There it is. The narrative blew apart. For months, we've been told Alberta independence is fringe, that Indigenous people oppose it, full stop. That claim is doing a lot of work right now, especially in court. But then this lands. Nearly half of Indigenous voters polled support independence. Someone tell the activist chiefs, please. According to exclusive polling commissioned by Act For Alberta, and full disclosure, I'm listed as the contact for that third-party advertiser, 46% of First Nations respondents say they would vote to leave Canada. Nearly half. Higher than the support in the general Alberta population at about 1 in 3. That alone should force a big rethink here. Now layer this on top. We've got 301,000 signatures collected by 7,000 volunteers to trigger a referendum on October 19th. Those signatures were collected in a long, bitterly cold Alberta winter. And what happens next? Well, they don't get verified, not counted, not certified, stopped. Wrapped in evidence tape like some crime scene because a judge has issued a stay blocking the validation process while a legal challenge from some certain First Nations groups plays out. So line this up for me if you can. Nearly half of First Nations respondents to our poll, albeit a small sample size, are open to independence. But activist chiefs claiming to speak for all Indigenous Albertans want to protect the failing federalist status quo, not just for their people, but I guess for all of us. Hundreds of thousands of Albertans signed a petition to at least ask the question. And the activist chiefs involved in the lawsuit are asking the court to freeze the process before it reaches a result. That's the moment we're in right now in Alberta. A political question with massive public engagement halted before it could be measured. There's a huge gap here between what's being argued in court by gatekeepers and what people are actually saying when you ask them directly. And that's not a small gap. Indigenous communities are not one voice. Albertans are not one voice. That's the whole point of a vote. Everyone gets their say on referendum day. So here's the question I think that doesn't really go away. If the answer's so obvious, why not just let the process finish? Why not count the signatures, drop the lawsuit, and let the people speak? Because once this whole thing becomes one person, one vote, the outcome is not controlled anymore by anyone. And the narrative that we're divided is shattered for good. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. Alberta is not the first province to try to secede from Canada. Quebec has gone through this process as well. And in Quebec, they did wrestle with the issue of Indigenous rights. I wrote a book on what Alberta can learn from Quebec. It's called Independence Blueprint, What Alberta Can Learn from Quebec. To get your copy, go to independenceblueprint.ca.